Alright, welcome back to Diablo 2 Hardcore Edition. And so, just to update you all, I've been doing a little bit of magic finding. As you can see, not only have do I have my original character up to level 91, I also made two other characters specifically for farming just certain parts of the game. And we've got a Stone of Jordan farmer, which just farms Nightmare and Dario for Stones of Jordan, basically. That's it. And then a key farmer, which I recently made, and she just tries to farm keys, although I can farm the keys of from the Countess and the Summoner okay, but Nithalhulk is just too dangerous, I found out. So I'm going to have to do something else, because that guy, like, when you run him on player 7, he is just too dangerous. For a sorceress anyway, or at least my sorceress. But I guess I'll go through each one of these and just kind of show you what equipment I have now. So this is the original character from the last video, and I've found a lot. I have a wizard spike now. This is one of, like, the best weapons in the game for a caster, in my opinion. I mean, you can get a little bit better with some items, but like this thing gives you like everything. Resistance is 75, you know, mana, 50% faster cast rate. I have mine socketed with a one of those unique jewels that increases my cold damage. Unfortunately, it's not very good, but I did manage to find several of these unique jewels, and this one I actually put in my wizard spike here, because really I think that's probably the best thing to do there. It increases my kill speed for Mephisto, which is basically Mephisto and Pindleskin is all I run with this character, and that increases my kill speed substantially, particularly against Mephisto, because if you don't kill him fast enough, he'll kill your Mercenary, and then you got to resurrect your Mercenary every time, and that gets really expensive. And you don't want to run him without a Mercenary, because he's dangerous with Magic Find gear anyway. Shaco, I have several of these now. I've socketed all this stuff, but basically what I did was, and you really miss being able to just rush characters, you know, in BattleNet with other people. But I made sorceresses from the ground up. Got them actually to Hell, Act 5, and did, you know, the socket quest for all three of them, and got everything socketed here for this character anyway, and some of my other characters. So I've actually made, in addition to those two sorceresses you see there, I've made probably 3 or 4 other ones. I think a couple of them actually died. I died a couple of times, like in early in the game, like in normal. But anyway, the ones that survived, I just you know, put sockets in my equipment. Basically, did the Hellforge quest, and that was it. Then deleted them. But anyway, so we got Shaco, Skulder's Ire, which I found off Mephisto. And I'm still using this amulet because it works. It's plus 2 cold skills, 24% magic find, a perfect spirit monarch, and it had to be perfect because I had to hit the breakpoint. So yeah, 105% fast cast. It's so it had to be 35%. So I re-rolled this one till I got it 35%, and just a 25% ring. Actually, I could change this out for a better ring. Ochre Ring of Fortune. That's not bad. That gives me a little lightning resist, so that helps. So these are just crappy magic find rings. Arachnid's Mesh, which is... oh my god, I lost a durability on that. Ethereal Arachnid's Mesh, which I needed an Arachnid's Mesh. One dropped Ethereal, and since I pretty much never get hit with this character, it works fine. It's eventually, of course, going to break, but hopefully by that time I'll find another one that's not ethereal. I actually have 2 more that aren't ethereal, but I'm using one on another character and one I want to save. So, but I love this belt. This is awesome. 35% chance guards. Just kind of a random... Yeah, random boots with faster run walk and some resistances and just a little bit of magic find. Grand charms, I basically, you know, I get most of the magic find stuff from my gear, and then with my charms I kind of make up with the resistances in life. And so I've got a 40 life grand charm, 3 resist all charm, some various like resist all charm. I do have some magic find charms. Yeah, I actually have quite a few actually now that I look at it. Yeah, I have 7%. These things, most of these dropped with my barbarian who was crossed running. You find a lot of magic find and all sorts of charms when you do that. So I think that's where most of them came from. And then I have a 40% Geed's Fortune. I have a lot of Geed's Fortunes. Mephisto has been dropping a lot of them. I have tons of them now. And this one's a perfect 40%. And I'm not sure how the gold find is. I think the gold find goes up to 150, so that's not perfect. But anyway, so that's the gear. And so with all that, I have 404% chance to better magic find items. And then on the Switch, I've got a gold dagger and a rhyme shield, which puts me at 529%. I think that magic find works in increments of 50, so actually anything over 500%, which is not up to 550, is not really, I don't think it's counted. I think that's how it works. So anyway, but what happens is I go up to Mephisto and I start killing him with my regular gear for safety's sake, and then once he's just about dead, I'll switch into the gold dagger and the rhyme to up my magic find just a little bit. Now you could, there's some people, and I've seen this plenty of times, people brag about, oh, I have 1,000 magic find percent, or I have, you know, you could go even higher than that. I have all this magic find. Really, once you get like to 300 or so, the diminishing returns are so steep that like the difference between, let's say, 300% magic find and like 1,000% magic find, it might be like 50% in terms of uniques. So it's kind of stupid, because if you're running that much magic find, you probably can't kill as fast as you would if you were to run at like 300%. So, you know, really, I think after about, you know, I have up to 500%, but I think after, you know, 300%, it's probably better to just focus on increasing your kill speed. So, so I don't intend on going, you know, real crazy with it. If I get better equipment for this character, it's going to be to, like I said, increase my kill speed, so I can either kill Mephisto faster or run him on higher than players 1, which is what I'm running him on now. Because if I run him on like players 3 or players 5, he just takes too long to kill. He starts killing my Mercenary, and I run into problems. My Mercenary right now has an Andy's Visage, which I found off Mephisto. He still has that stone, which I made a while back, and an Insight Great Poleaxe, which is not ethereal. So, you know, this works. I find, personally, first of all, he doesn't need any fire resistance. He's got that fire resistance penalty, but he doesn't really need any fire resistance because Mephisto is not really doing any fire damage. There's some fire damage around him that if you want to, you know, run into, you can take some fire damage, but that's easily avoided. It's not a big deal. The Insight, you know, it could be better. I haven't found a really great like ethereal, you know, Insight type weapon, but this does just fine. Basically, I think the magic, because I use energy shield, the magic, the mana regen is important, and just, you know, in general, I mean, I could teleport around all I want. I don't have to visit any like vendors or something to refill my spell points or my mana or my health, because he's a prayer merc, so it works. It works, and you know, it works just fine, as you'll see in a minute here. We'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and do my little run here, and also this is very, very fast. This is not the same map that I had when I was playing this character previously. What happened was I accidentally went to Nightmare or something like that and lost the map, and so I had to regenerate a short one, and I found another one, and this is really quick. So this is about as good as you get. I don't think you can get much better than that. So here he is already. And as long as my Merc's alive and my Merc's tanking, I'm pretty much okay. If I try to solo him, it's a little bit dangerous though. So you notice I just switched there to my my gold dagger and my rhyme shield there, right at the last part of the kill. So he dropped a chaos armor. That would be Tranguils, but we already have so many Tranguils now that I don't care. Ah, ethereal giant sword. Oh, and an ethereal pilum. Okay, so I do usually check out a lot of the rare weapons, although still it hasn't really paid off. I've found a few okay rares, but it's so rare to get a really good rare weapon like an ethereal type crazy rare weapon. But I'm still hopeful and I'm still checking them. Anyway, you got the weapon rack over here. Sometimes drops a Colossus blade thing. You got the chest up here. I don't even bother checking this chest anymore, simply because the best it's ever dropped me, and I don't know how many runs, tons and tons of runs, is a co-rune. And so I don't even think it's worth it, really, even checking that.
Yes.
It's just just a few seconds wasted. Nah. I don't see any use for that. Yeah. It would need repair to be, or replenish to be any good. And so then the next thing after that is I go for Pindle. And we're only on players 1, so he dies real fast. One way I got all these levels was I ran Pindle on players 7 for a while. And you level really fast like that. Too bad about that Crusader bow. Nope. Okay, and that's a full run right there. That's what I've been doing for a long time. Now, in addition to that, we have my SOJ farmer, and I've got to pay attention here because we want to click Nightmare this time, or I'll lose that really great map that I have. So this player is just made for farming Stones of Jordan, and that's it. And I know some people say Stones of Jordan aren't that important, but personally, there's a lot of builds, there's a lot of characters that I want to make that really, for where the Stone of Jordan is the best ring. A lot of characters. And so I've been farming just solely for Stones of Jordan on this character, and so that's why I'm in Nightmare. It's because the best place... Oh, by the way, I found an Annihilus, too. I did, on one of my characters, it might have been this character. One of my characters was going through hell when the Diablo clone spawned, and I did actually manage to bring him down, although it was pretty hard, but I did manage to bring him down. Actually, my resists are looking pretty weak. Hold on a minute. I am in Nightmare. Didn't realize my fire resistance was so low. Better do something about that, actually. Actually, I kind of... Oh, and we've got another Deed's Fortune here. So she's decked out with 403% Magic Find. She's got an Oculus, which I actually found off of Hell Andariel when I was running her. I was originally running this character against Hell Andariel, but after a few near misses of dying, I decided that it's a bad idea if I'm just really interested in Stones of Jordan. Hell Andariel can drop a lot of other things besides Stones of Jordan, and she probably has a pretty good chance of dropping it, but she can also drop, for instance, the Oculus. She can drop, I think, Scolder's Ire. Although I didn't get this Scolder's Ire off of her. She can drop Shaco. I got one of my Shacos off her. She can drop the Herald of Zakharum. which I have one, but I wanted another one. But she anyway, she really she can drop a lot of useful stuff, but she's too dangerous. She's really just too dangerous. At least in players 7, which is where I was trying to run her. So I decided to just run Nightmare Andariel, because she's not at all dangerous. In fact, let's fix that fire resistance. So yeah, here's my Grand Charms. I know I've got one with some decent fire resistance. There's one. I probably got a small charm, just a little bit. I just need to top it up a little bit because it's ridiculous here. I mean, I don't know if my chances of dying, they're probably pretty poor, but I don't want to chance it. In Nightmare, I don't think there's really a chance, huge chance. Thought I had more fire resistance than that. There's one. Okay, 56. That's okay. You know, this character doesn't need to be too careful. Like I said, this is only Nightmare. And she's pretty decked out. So she's also got a 35% cast rate. Spirit, that's because I'm exactly 105% cast rate with all my gear. I wanted to get some, you know, good magic find and also, you know, be a fairly fast caster at the same time. Actually, you know what? There's no reason to have that in here. There's no reason to have that there. And that'll give me a little bit more space. I mean, technically, I really don't like putting stuff in the Herodric Cube and then having to take it out again. It's if you have no room in your inventory, then that's what you got to do, fine. But if you have plenty of room, then there's no reason to do that. So anyway, so Mage Fist, the Oculus. Now, I wouldn't recommend usually using the Oculus on hardcore because that 25% chance to cast teleport can get you into some real trouble. However, there's, you know, I'm in Nightmare, and there's virtually no way for me to die. If you have like a set place to go, and you know what's going to happen in that particular place, and you know, it would be really dangerous, for instance, in cows, and like if you're going into doing the cow level, because then, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. You could be randomly hit and teleport right into the a pack of cows, and that could kill you. So, but in this particular case, it's okay. Skulder's Ire, yeah. Shaco with the Topaz. Tancred's Boots and Ami for a bunch of magic find. Now, if you do the math, I mean, that's nearly like 40% magic find from the amulet and the boots combined. So, I mean, yeah, you could get better than that from, like, Perfect War Travelers and some Magic Find Amulet, but I haven't been able to find those two items, so this works. So that's what that's there for. Spirit, of course, and Noggle Rings, and Arachnid's Mesh. I kind of had to do this because I had to get that cast rate there. And then I've got the Geed's Fortune, Annihilus, which I'm probably going to take off this character and give to another character. But for now, she has my Annihilus. Anyway, all of this gives me a pretty good fireball of about 9,000 average damage. And the thing about Andariel is she's actually weak to fire. She has negative 50% fire resistance. So she dies really fast. We're in players 7, which is the maximum drop, you know, drop rate. You can see here I found a pretty good map for the catacombs. So you just go in there and just bam, she's gone. And you can do the same on Hell if you have more, you know, some more fire damage, better equipment. Problem is, it's kind of dangerous. I couldn't get to the point where I could kill her really fast enough to feel safe in Hell mode, because there's a lot of fire immunes surrounding her in Hell mode. And these guys could be like boss packs, like really heavily enchanted, you know, fanaticism or might aura, stuff like that. And you can die to Hell Andy in those circumstances. So, anyways, she can drop some useful stuff. She can drop a string of ears in Nightmare. She can drop a lot of crappy set items. She can drop Stones of Jordan, of course. But the key is she has the highest chance to drop Stones of Jordan, I think, in the game. Combined with her, you know, her special drop that she always gets when she's bugged, then the fact that she has a higher chance to drop jewelry, then the fact that she can't drop anything higher than a Stone of Jordan. See, there's a, and you'll see a lot of this with her. She dropped a set ring there. If that hadn't rolled set, that could have rolled unique. And Trustlated armor, I'm pretty sure I already have tons of that. So I've already got, actually, 3 Stones of Jordan. It's all from Nightmare and Dariel. All of them. And I'll just show you here. Okay, here's my unique rings. So, all of these are Noggle rings. And I actually had more Noggle rings dropped than this, but, you know, I'm using 2 on this character. I think another 2 might be used on another character. I had 2 on a character that died. I think I threw some away. So I had probably, well, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like 13 Noggle rings. I probably had a total of 20 Noggle rings so far dropped for me while I was looking for a Stone of Jordan. But the really weird thing is how many mantle heals I've gotten. So you can see here there's, you know, again, I've had more mantled heals in there. Here's my Stones of Jordan, but I've had more mantled heals than this. I probably had a total of, let's say, 35 mantled heals and it dropped for me. So I've had, let's say 20 Noggle rings, 35 mantled heals, and then the ones that the unique rings that dropped that weren't those have been Stone of Jordan. So that's like 1 Stone of Jordan for every, I don't know, every like 18 or something of these 2 rings here from Andariel. Yeah, it's a slow process, but it does work. So 3 Stones of Jordan and, you know, what, 50 of the other 2 lower rings. Plus, gotten a lot of Dwarf Stars. These are off of, I think most of these are off of Mephisto in Hell. Yeah, tons of Dwarf Stars. Raven Frosts, I've found quite a few of those. These, I think a lot of these are off. Probably a lot of these are found from Hell Andariel, not Mephisto. But anyway, I have some pretty good ones here. And then 1 Carrion Wind, which is worth nothing pretty much. It's a piece of crap. Poison Creeper. Yeah, it's just a total piece of crap. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. I thought I had at one point a use for this. Maybe not. Anyway, so those are my unique rings. So, slowly building up my Stones of Jordan. Also, I think in the Pluggy mod, I think if you sell 1 Stone of Jordan, it automatically spawns the Diablo clone, I think. Maybe. Also, we have, most of the rare rings I've gotten are complete crap. Why is this not a rare ring? This is a magic ring. Okay. Yeah. Also, have some amulets. Andariel has been dropping me a lot of Nokozan relics. Eye of Elich, which is actually pretty useful for a low-level character. +1 skills, only level 15 required. Oak Curios, and I think that's as far as it goes. The rest of these are from Mephisto, I believe. I have yet to get a High Lords. Atmos Scarab. Nice amulet, by the way. 2 Seraph's Hymns, both with +1 defensive auras. +2 is ideal. But anyway, these were both off Mephisto. And then 1 Mara's Kaleidoscope. Again, Mephisto. But no High Lord's Amulet, which is what I've been trying to get for a while now. Hasn't happened. Anyway. So, let's see here. What else could we mention? Oh, yeah. This, you know, Merc's decked out Crown of Thieves Stone, which I think I've had this for a while, and then just a Thresher Insight, not Ethereal, so that's fine. It does the job. Also, I was meaning to transfer something. Yeah, I have this Insight sitting in here. So I have, oh yeah, Wizard Spike seems to drop a lot. I have a lot of those. I have a lot here, and then I have a lot in my shared stash. A lot of this stuff is just stuff that I haven't felt like transferring to my shared stash here. I have a few keys, but I stopped collecting keys when I realized that I couldn't safely kill Hell Nithalok. I needed to make another character for that. So we have this like shared stash for starter characters. I have this. I made this Gemmed War Axe with a bunch of Turs, which is amazing for like a spellcaster, getting them off the ground at level 13. Plus 12 mana per kill. You can just spam any spell you want, pretty much. Anyway, so, and there's one more character. Let me just show you the key farmer, and I've gotten a pretty good maps for her. So she's a little bit different. She's got Tal's Mask, Tal's Amulet, Tal's Belt, and Tal's Crystal. And the reason for all those Tal's parts is it's a kind of a cheap way to get negative 15% lightning resistance. So you can see my Tal's Ami has +2 to lightning mastery. This is a lightning user. You know, it's not. It's kind of like most of the gear here is pretty, you know, pretty crappy, but you know, the total Tal's set gives minus 15% lightning resistance, plus it's got, you know, faster cast rate on 2 of the items. The helm is kind of good for the resistances. You know, it's got other stuff like Plenish Life, faster hit recovery. Then I'm using some Water Walks, Mage Fist, and I hit the let's see, I've got 110% fast cast rate, so I hit the 105% fast cast rate. That's just for teleporting because the lightning has a different faster cast rate thing. And then I've got like just an assortment of mana, life, resistance type charms in my inventory. Oh, and I got +1 lightning skills, Grand Charm here, which I'm not sure where I found that. With 24 life, it's actually not bad. But anyway, most of these charms are just kind of the makeup on the resistance, which is not maxed, but it's good enough. Then I got a Skin of the Viper Magi with -14 or -4 enemy lightning. So I got like did manage to find a couple of jewels, unique jewels that negated lightning resistance on enemies, which is kind of very important since I don't have what's it called? I don't have that polearm that gives the conviction aura, and I probably won't have that for a while. But anyway, I have like a total of, let's say, minus 23 lightning resistance total, which makes it doable. It makes my lightning damage doable. It's kind of like a low-tech kind of a thing. I also have another Insight Thresher Duriel Shell and the Crown of Thieves for my Mercenary. So we've got a pretty good map for the Countess here. And like I said, oh yeah, I've got a Storm Shield with a diamond instead of a Monarch, and this is actually a max blocking character because it's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous Countess running here in hardcore. So this is a max blocking character. And I've found, and also, you know, Storm Shield gives you know, damage reduced to 35 because I just found it I just found it wiser, you know. I've really found a lot of benefit in having max block on my sorceresses for not only getting them to hell, but also, you know, in this case, you know, going up against potentially dangerous enemies, because the Countess can be really dangerous, actually. So that's why I have this character like this. But I'm still able to teleport pretty fast, despite, you know, having a Storm Shield. And as you'll see, it's pretty safe. It's you know, I think it's actually completely safe. I've never even come close to dying with her while running the Countess. Now, while trying to run Nithalok, now that was definitely dangerous. But I don't do that anymore with this character because I quit while I was ahead there. But anyway, this is, what are we? I think we're player 7. Because we're looking for keys. We're not really looking for runes. So she has the highest chance to drop keys. Players 7. Yeah. And I don't really care about the runes too much. She can only drop up to like Ist. Low if you're really lucky. But I think it's only realistic to hope for an Ist here. But runes have been another thing because I have, as you can see, a lot of like the to Lem rune range, and even better than that, I now have several pulls. Some of these have been from Hellforges when I was getting characters to just give me some sockets. The Ist runes, I forgot where I found them. I might have found... I think they both dropped from enemies. I don't think either of those have dropped from the Hellforge. Anyway, I have a Goal rune. A Low rune, which you probably knew about. Then I got a Bear rune. And the Bear rune was from when I was looking for a socketed Monarch to make another Spirit Shield. I was farming in the crypts in Act 1. And it was a grave. No, it's undefiled grave. It was basically just me clicking on something and a bear rune dropped out, and that's how I got a bear rune. So I have one bear rune, which is great. And believe it or not, I found a cham rune, and I found a cham rune I was farming in the pits, and it was one of those little devilkin dropped it. I was pretty shocked. I would have preferred a jaw rune so I could make Enigma, but anyway, we got a cham rune for whatever that's worth. So, and I've got 3 sets of terror and hate keys, but I need to get the destruction keys, and I need to, for that, that's what this video is about. We're going to make a Nithilhak runner, or somebody that I think can run him. Anyway. And I've got, hell, I've got so much, actually. Let me show you some other good things I've got. I've got, yeah, as you can see, Titan's Revenge. Yeah, we got Titan's Revenge, but that's not a big deal. Got some other better stuff, like I've got some really good stuff. I found a couple of Ethereal Hone Sundan Yaris, which is pretty cool. I'm really only missing a few things as far as the items that I don't have. Probably, like, look at this. I found this Heaven's Light Mighty Scepter off of... this was actually off of Hell and Dariel. I didn't know she could drop this, but it's got 2 sockets. It's 2 to 64% enhanced damage and 3 paladin skills. And I've got another one with only 1 socket. And then I've got the Redeemer. Theoretically, would make a good Zeal weapon. The problem with is it's a very low range, and Zeal you want at least 2 range, I think. Anyway, yeah, I've got tons of stuff. But what we're going to do here is we're going to make an Amazon, a Boazon, because I want to run Hell Nithilhak. And I'm figuring either an Amazon or maybe a Javazon could probably do that. Javazon would probably be better. But I've made Javazons in the past, and I feel like making a Boazon. So let's try that. So... let's see. I didn't pick a name for this lady. Yeah, we're going to do a Boazon. And then after that, we're going to do a Paladin of some kind. But for now, we're going to do the Boazon thing. You see here. Names... I'm trying to think of, Genova. That's it, Genova. I believe. This is from Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and that's that lady that starts with, the Ranger lady. Because she starts with, Advanced Archery, I think. Genova, I believe that's correct. Here we go. Okay. So, players set to 1. Well... you could do this, you know, without using any items, but I think It's kind of fun to you know, mule over some stuff. Personally, I think. So we're not going to follow that little rule of not, you know, not helping ourselves out by using some of our equipment from other characters. So we're going to start with Kalim's Will. You would be amazed at how awesome that is, starting with just that. Let's also give ourselves just a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money so we can just get started here real quick.
Hi there.
So I have
There is a plate.
I have maybe every unique bow except Wind Force. Possibly, I think. I'm not quite sure. But basically, I'm not hurting for weapons for this character. Which, if I was hurting for weapons, I probably wouldn't do a Boazon. I'd do a Javazon, because with a Javazon, you don't really need any specific weapon. But a Boazon, you're going to need a good bow, basically. That's how it is. And you can't really wait until you get to, like, you know, hell to find one. You're gonna need a good bow. It's just how it is. So we have good bows. We have Burza. I actually have an Eagle Horn. We have Gold Strike.
Land of the shadow.
So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I'm probably going to try to use Burza. We also have that the elite crossbow that has all that elemental damage. Forgot what it was called, but yeah, look at how fast this kills. This is player's 8, by the way. Look at how fast we kill with that. This is an amazing weapon. Kalim's Wheel is an amazing weapon. You know, at this point in the game. I mean, look at that. That's really all you need. That's really all you need. I can't think of a better one, really. I mean, I've tried, you know, other kind of setups. I've done, you know, I've made like a yeah, it's a halberd, like a 6-socket halberd, and put like low-level jewels in there. And I still think Kalim's Will is probably better, just because it's so fast and it has all that leech. You can use it at level 1. It's probably the best level 1 weapon.
I hear foul creatures about.
Ooh, I'll take the rejuve, thank you. So we'll get to like level 6 or something, and then we'll put on some other gear. The problem is, you know, it used to be that, like, to where, you know, uniques, they didn't have any level requirement. I think this was back in Classic, so you could deck out, like, a level 1 character with 2 Stones of Jordan and all this other crap. And just the, like, the lightning damage off the Stones of Jordan was, you know, enough to carry you. It's, you know, an Eye of Elich for the cold damage, and, you know, it was just ridiculous. Those were good days, though. I thought, I don't know, I don't know why they put the level requirement on everything. I thought that was kind of lame, personally. But anyway, before that, it was pretty fun. You could be decked out like in a full set of uniques. They didn't have any level requirement. You could be there at level 1 with, like, you know, fully decked out with all your gear. I definitely don't like when they made stuff that required, like, level 80 plus. I thought that was just a little bit overboard. Not sure what their thinking there was on that. Just, it seems like they just kept nerfing things. Just for the sake of nerfing them. So, Den of Evil is a pretty good way to level up, you know, early game, really early game. I also kind of wanted to try a, you know, like a Fend type Amazon. offend and jab Amazon with spears or something like that, two-handed spears. I think the Boazon happens first, though. Eventually we'll get to some of those weirder builds. I have a lot of, like, weird builds I want to try out, but, you know, some of those weird builds require, you know, better items. Although I have pretty good items now, but some, you know, I still don't have a lot of the items I would need for some of the really exotic builds, particularly with the rune words. How many more? 2 monsters remaining. The rune words is where I'm kind of lacking right now. I need, you know... It would be easy, like, if I was online, if I was playing this on Battle.net, it would be easy to trade for tons of runes with a lot of the gear I have, but, unfortunately, we're gonna have to find those runes ourselves somehow. Okay, what's the deal? What's the deal? Oh, okay, I see. That was the Den of Evil. Level 5, huh?
Perhaps now the sisters will trust me.
So, how to start? This is a good question. I could do the Javazon thing. I think I'm going to do bows. I think I'm just going to do bows all the way. So, we're going to get some of our low-level bows out. Once we get to, I don't know what level. We'll start off as a melee character, of course, I think, because it works for now. Sarus, I just need a little bit, yeah, let's go ahead and just give ourselves a little bit of that, so we can use the Sarus crap. What happened there? Oh, okay, I know why. There you go. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of extra life, and let's see here. I'm gonna have to get to probably level 8 to use Saigon stuff. So I'll get to level 8, and then I'll just I'll deck out with Saigons. Saigons is pretty amazing for low levels. And what else do I get in here? Funny, I could actually use that other flail though. It wouldn't be as fast though, and doesn't have that lightning damage. Kalim's Will is just amazing, just amazing. So it'll be probably Kalim's Will and Saigons for a while, and then once I can use one of my bows, then we'll start using my bows. So I've got the Cuckoo Shikoko or whatever, the thing that fires the exploding arrows. I'm not sure what level I need for that. I think it's like 30 or something. I'll probably do that. Do the exploding arrow thing for a while. Okay, let's get... These guys aren't given that much experience, so let's get to the stony field. No, that's the burrow grounds. I want to take on what's-her-face, Bloodraven. Oh, let's see how it is. Let's see.
My army
You know
will
what?
destroy
We've got slow missiles, don't we? Gonna have to get it anyway. Inner sight. Oh, no, we don't. Critical Strike is a nice, like, one-point wonder, basically. We'll probably put a little bit more into it later, though. Yeah, it was down here in Hell that I found my bear rune. The Mausoleum, that's where it was, not the crypts. Yeah, that's where it was, down there in Hell mode. In one of those graves. Just click on. This might not be such a bright idea. Whoa! Let's not die now. might not be worth it. Yes. Got her. Okay, did that give me a level? No. Well, it got me an Amazon. Let's go get the Amazon.
I can. Rest in peace, sister. What can I do for you?
Rest in pieces.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm playing on player as 8, the rogue helper doesn't really do much. Guess we gotta go over here. Ouch. So now the big problem with Boazons is they're kind of glass cannons, and that's not really a good way to play on hardcore. I'm gonna really have to do a lot to try and get my resistances up. If I did not have access to a lot of charms with resistances, I would not be trying this build, because it's so hard to get resistances with this kind of character. The Amazon does not have any innate way like the Barbarian to get extra resistances, or the Paladin. The Paladin, you know, has a few ways to get resistances that, you know, have to do with their skills. The Amazon doesn't have any of that. So the Amazon is, you know, you've got things like dodge and stuff like that, but that's, you know, percentage chance to happen. I mean, one hit could wipe you out is the problem. You know, one like Gloam or something that gets past, you know, your defenses somehow, and then you're dead. It's a real problem. Resistances are a real problem with Boazons in particular, because they don't have a shield. Javazons, if you have a shield, you know, it's not quite as big a deal. You can get a lot of resistances from your shield, but Boazons in particular are problematic in the resistances department. So, because this is hardcore and we can't die, we're gonna have to figure something out there. So I can get 50 strength. Oh, I need to get. Well, we found that. I need to get the waypoint. So, do I have the same access to... No, I don't. Okay. No, can't do anything. Another thing about Boazons is the enhanced damage problem. They don't have any skills that really enhance their damage. They do by a lot. So, one of the things people usually do is people usually put a lot in dexterity when they're using bows. So that means less life. So that's another thing that kind of reduces their survivability a little bit. I will also be trying to do that, but I'm going to have to, you know, like I said, in hardcore, it's just not quite as easy to do that, because you got to worry about dying. So I'm gonna not be able to, you know, we're not gonna put maximum in dexterity here. We're not gonna be able to get away with that. So our damage is going to suffer a little bit. I'm going to probably have a Might or a Mercenary to try and make up for some of the damage. I want to go multi-shot, but I'm not 100% married to that idea yet. But I want to do like a Burzon with like a powerful multi-shot attack. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really married to any particular strategy. Another thing you can do is the freeze arrow, or the freezing. Is it freezing arrow? Yeah, freezing arrow. Oh, whoa. Is this a? Oh yeah, these are minions. Good. This is a chance to get some experience here. Yeah, freezing arrow. Whoa! Ho, 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 buddy. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with them because I don't have any more rejuves. I'm not gonna mess with them. They hurt. It'd be nice to get some of that experience from those guys, but no, not worth dying. Anyway, yeah, freezing arrow is the other way to go. Works really well with Burza. But I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of like I haven't played a Boazon in a very long time. Things have changed. Like they took away Pierce from Guided Arrow, and I don't really think since then I've played a Boazon. I think so. You know what? This looks like a good way to die here if I don't watch myself. Yeah, if I let that guy creep up on me. Can I get this guy at least? Oh, we got him. Oh, come on. Oh, buddy. You know what? I could be doing jab right now, couldn't I? Okay, you know what? I'm tired of that.
Greetings.
Could be doing jab right now, though. If I had, like, a decent low-level spear. Wait a minute. So what am I? I'm level 7. I can actually, like, with... I could actually... No, I can't. No, I can't. I need 60 strength to start equipping Saigon stuff. Fortunately. It's got a lot of strength required on that thing. She's gonna die. I don't think I could take these guys. The experience is tempting, but I don't think I can take these guys. Well, maybe not. There we go. I think I could do this. As long as he's not with his friends here, I think I can do this. Nice. Nice experience, bro. Okay, I did it.
What a strange-looking tree.
Okay, first I gotta find the waypoint. Where's the waypoint? It's usually near the tree, from what I remember. But I'm still not finding it. Okay, we got it. Almost level 9. Once I'm level 9, I can start equipping Saigon stuff, looks like. Just about there. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Over here, bro. let's go get Saigon's stuff.
It's as if a great war were fought here.
Get me in there, please. It's as if a great what? Okay, Saigon's gear time. So I'm gonna take Hasaru's off and put Saigon's on. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. So look at that. So Saigon's is amazing at this point. So it adds... Oh, no, it doesn't. Not yet. I need the shield. Okay, well, in one level, it will add a bunch of fire damage to, you know, all the rest of the damage I'm doing with Column's Will. So Saigon's plus Column's Will is an amazing combo. And what else do I have in here? We don't have the... Oh, yeah, there's a shield right there. It says the shield takes 75 strength, though, so I don't have that yet. But the other thing is the tremendous amount of defense it'll add, too. So I have a 387 defense, and the, you know, the enemies now have like a 5% chance to hit me, which is excellent. Oop, what? Okay, hello, Mr. Cow.
Help!
Also, a lot more life leech, a lot more... Whoa, however, when you're chilled... There you go. Boom! I might as well do this. These guys are getting pretty good experience. Maybe get a level in here. Let's get the level. Oh, and Mr. Griswold, how you doing? How you doing, bro? He has a 5% chance to hit me. That's not bad. That's not bad. There he goes. Just need a little bit more experience here. Here it is. There it is. Awesome. Who is chilling me? What the heck? Alright, so now I can use the shield. Or what? Now I can use the shield. There you go. Okay, I got the full set on. And I got plus 24 max fire damage. So that stacks with all the other special damage I'm doing. Also, damage reduced by 7. Don't underestimate damage reduced by 7 at this point in the game. And I'm all... Let's see, on level 10. Okay, can't use the Angelic Halo or Wings yet. 2 more levels and we can use those, and then I need probably a mantled or something like that. Right? Let me see about the mantled stuff. Or we can also use the Eye of Elich, which is, it kind of depends on what we're doing. But let's see. Oh, I can use this rear ring. Ah, look at that. I would rather use probably mantled. Also, don't underestimate Noggle rings at this point for the magic damage reduction. But what we want is a really good mantled ring. I've got plenty to choose from. I'd say probably 7% replenish life 8 if I have it. There's one. Yeah. So, yeah. For tons of mana leech. Also, I have 10% life leech plus 6% off the Column's Will. I mean, that's... Nothing's going to touch me while I have that, pretty much. I could, if I really wanted to be cute, I could like pump critical strike for even more chance to double hit, but we're not going to be in this mode for too much longer because we're going to be doing things like we're going to be switching to a bow at some point here. Look at me go though. Look at me. Look at me. Oh. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Where's the path? There it is up there. So, and you're right, I haven't put anything in life, but I don't need anything in life right now. If these guys can't hit me, I can't die. So we should be fine. We're going to start pumping life after this next level. We're going to start putting stuff in life, because you don't want to run too far with only 88 life. Okay, looks like this is the Countess. I'm gonna put a portal there because we're gonna do one Countess run and that's it, just for fun. We don't really need to do Countess runs because we should be gaining all the experience we need to gain just by going, you know, marching our way down to Andariel. And we don't need any runes because I got plenty of like low-level runes
What's
now.
that smell?
But we'll do it once just for fun.
It's locked.
Again, they got like 9% chance to hit me. Plus, I got still a 34% chance to actually block, so it's even lower. They got maybe a total of 6% chance of actually doing any damage. Their level. Nice. Oh, no rejuve. Okay. Okay, now we start pumping life. It's gotta go, bro. Okay. Oh, and that guy died because he hit me and then the return damage killed him. Cell. It's another champion. Ah, that's what I wanted right there. Okay, yeah, we want that. We want that rejuve. So almost level 12, which means Angelics, and there it is. So this is a huge, huge thing here. The Angelic set gives plus 75 life when you equip the Ring and Ami. 75 life, plus 10 dexterity, and of course attack rating per level, and then another 20 life from the Ring and replenish life. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. So now I got 202 life, which means I'm in no danger of dying now. Absolutely awesome. And of course, 95% chance to hit pretty much anything. Hello. So, just the other thing we're missing is the mantled heal, and we should be absolutely fine. I'm not afraid of you guys. Y'all got like an 18% chance to hit. Block is annoying. My chance to block, my pledge to block is 57%, so kind of irritating. Okay, that's pretty good. There's another level. You know, these guys are so irritating. There it is. Rune. Well, I guess I'll take it. Yes, we've got dodge now and inner sight, or slow missiles. Slow missiles. Worth getting. Worth putting 1 point into. Probably not more than that, though. So I could actually do let's see, power strike. When I get to charge strike, we might switch, you know, switch to that. Actually, well, no, that would require me to respec. Yeah, I'm level 13. This is working all right so far. So let's just keep doing this. Eventually, like I said, we're gonna switch to a bow. I have several, you know, low-level bows and stuff. We can do the bow thing for a while. Whoops, what am I doing? God, I accidentally hit that button. Just going to avoid these guys, I think. Where am I going? Threw me for a loop. Oh, it's down here. Actually, I could probably reach it by going this way. Like I said, been a long time since I really played a good boson. It was back, I think it might have been... Possibly might have been before 1.10 patch, which changed everything around. Because back before that time, bosons were really godly. And we'll see if they're still godly. Can still be godly. I know they're not as popular as they used to be, I know that. It used to be people loaded a bunch of poison on them. And, you know, it was just like, they had that stupid piercing thing where with guided arrow where it just pierced back and forth and then, you know, hit you with a bunch of poison. Poison damage used to be bugged with ranged attacks. It applied, like, way more poison damage than it should have. I don't know if that was just player versus player, if it was player versus monster too. But I remember it was just really cheesy. People were getting really cheesy with those poison charms. Like, you'd have a poison charm that did like 500 poison damage. And, yeah, this is player versus player, pretty much. But I remember being hit by, like, bosons with the Verza. It pierced a bunch of times and then just took your life down with the poison. It was just so horrible.
This is the site of
Also, player versus monster too. They could be really, really awesome. But I don't know if that's still the case. We will find out. Possibly not quite so much anymore. Like I said, I don't see when I stopped playing, I didn't see a lot of bosons. Player versus monster. It might not be as godly as it used to be. So we are now level 14. Yeah, let's put some more in life. We want to get to level 15 for Mantled Heal. Ah, good. The block rate on the Amazon could use. Actually, I think her block rate is... No, her block rate's horrible. I thought she used the same block rate as the Paladin, but it doesn't look like it. Paladin has the fastest block rate. My weapon is about to break. My weapon is about to break. Getting a lot of use with that weapon.
Good day.
I fled the monastery. Oh, mana burn, I don't care. Oh, it's so annoying. Ah, good. Good. I need those. rejuvenation potions. What are the chances to hit me? Chances to hit me are 12%. As you can see, pretty much invincible at this point in the game with this setup. Looking good. Let's go over here. Oh, more champions. Perfect. I need more experience. Thank you very much. Okay, another boss pack. Good. Amp. Don't care about amp. You know what? Let me try slow missiles here. There we are. Doesn't really help me because I'm like standing right in front of them, but that is a good spell. Whip it.
Good to see you.
Alright, so we now have the ability to wear the Mantled Heal. That gives us an extra life, more replenished life, regenerate mana, and Mana Leech, which is going to come in handy later. You can see where a lot of my tier runes have gone. Stealth. Do I want to do... Don't do stealth. Nah, I don't have any reason to take off Saigons for a while, I think. Let me actually browse through my bows and see what I've got available. Here it is. Rare, unique bows. Okay, so the Cuckoo Shokoko, unfortunately that's level 33. Oh my god. Level 28 on that one. Ravenclaw. Hey. Ravenclaw might be the way to go right now. Pluck Eye. Ravenclaw. Let's try that out. We're going to try out a Ravenclaw here.
What can I do for you?
The only thing I don't like about bows, the fact that they take up arrows, and you gotta keep all this inventory space for arrows is kind of annoying. Okay, so we will do, let's see, fire arrow, exploding arrow. Well, let's just try it like this. Let's just try it like without anything. Let's see how we do here. Whoa. No. Let's go in the portal. It's been a while since I experimented with this stuff. Wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, really? Oh wow. With nothing. It just... Wow. That's pretty good. So it just fires explosive arrows and bolts, and that's that, huh? Now, I guess how that works is it fires exploding arrow at a certain level. I could increase that by putting points in fire arrow, I think, because it's a synergy. I think. So it doesn't really actually tell me how much I'm doing. It says 5 to 22, but I know that can't be 5 to 22 because it looks like it's really destroying things quick. So far that's working pretty well, I'd say. Well, it could be a little bit better. This is a little bit weak, isn't it? I'm probably better with this until I can use a real nice weapon. The Cuckoo Shokoko, that is a really nice weapon.
Weapons from the
I'm gonna kill the smith just because. thing I don't like is that really long block clock, which is just horrible.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
You know, we'll think about that exploding arrow stuff. Think about that a little bit. Other than getting a lot of fire damage from something, there's no way to really increase that damage other than pumping that skill and using that skill. Let's take a look at that again. It doesn't really give me much. Just a little bit of enhanced damage. I'd be a lot better off if I made a bow with like just a bunch of socketed, you know, like jewels, low-level jewels. I'd get a lot farther with that probably. And just use my own exploding arrow. And versus in fire enchanted guy, it's probably not going to do anything, is it? Okay, well, we'll just use this for a while. You know, we got other plans at some point. But I don't think it's worth using anything but this for a while. Let's see here, we're it's probably down. So we're probably going to end up like freezing arrow. So cold arrow, ice arrow. I don't know, maybe just multi-shot. Problem is it's going to rip through my mana really quick, isn't it? I need a good bow. I need either a good base bow or I need to get to level 30 for freezing arrow. Actually, well, wait a minute. We could do the exploding arrow. Fire damage isn't going to cut it in the later acts is the real problem. And I'm going to still, to make exploding arrow good, I think you're going to need a decent base damage bow, aren't you? Now, I think we will use exploding arrow, then we'll respec into something else. Basically, we just got to get to level like 41 or whatever so we can use the Urza. And then we don't have to worry about things. Because we'll be just so badass at that point. Then we don't have to worry about anything till at least hell mode. These are not minions. These are not minions. They look like minions.
I need a key.
We are really going out there, aren't we? But it looks like it's right here. Level 15. That's about where I'm usually am by this point. For level 18 by Andy, we're pretty good. Oh yeah, champion bone archers. We also have Lycander's Aim, which used to be a useful weapon. I guess it probably still is if you're going like, if you're going for like exploding arrow or something like that.
It's locked.
Just about level 16. It doesn't look like it's up there. It should be up there. Should be up there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, here it is, right here. So without the gear that I have here, you wouldn't want to stand in here in the middle of these guys. I'll tell you that right now. This would be way too dangerous. God, that is a slow blocking animation. Alright, so level 16, what is that? 305 health in Act 1 normal. Alright, well, we don't really need to fight these guys. I want to fight this skeleton, though, because this guy is unique. Slowing me down. Slowing me down. Got it. Okay. Alright, I think that's all we want to mess with here. Catacombs.
This
Catacombs
place
time.
is eerie.
No. This looks like it's it. This is it. Level 2. Okay, this is another boss, so we definitely want to take this boss out. Now we're seeing one of the problems with the Amazon as a melee character, and that is the dodge evade crap that interrupts your attacks. So dodge, avoid, and evade, basically they stop you from doing whatever you're doing and carry out their little animations. So if you were like, if you were like jabbing, it would stop you right in the middle of jabbing. So it practically, if you have those skills, up to a high level, it basically makes it impossible to do melee with a Jabazon. So therefore, if you are going to do melee with a Jabazon, you kind of have to skip those skills, which sucks because that's kind of like one of the ways the Amazon survives is with those skills. So, and also even worse is that if you skip those skills, you can't get the Valkyrie. So if I was, say, putting like stuff in Jab, Fend, or Impale, and I wanted to make a build out of that, I would basically have to skip like Dodge, Avoid, and Evade. Otherwise, I'm not going to really be able to use those skills very consistently because I'm going to constantly be in the animations for Dodge, Avoid, and Evade. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. But the biggest problem is the fact that you can't get the Valkyrie without those skills. So you're basically going without a Valkyrie if you're doing that. It's really a problem. We'll explore that problem more once I do end up making like a Fen type Jabazon. but you can already see it right now with even with just 2 and all those skills. I'm still like having my attacks interrupted. And then of course you got the block animation on top of that if you got a shield. I mean, it does make the Amazon hard to hit. Block plus those skills does make the Amazon really hard to hit. However, it also makes it hard for the Amazon to hit anything herself. Oh no. I don't have teleport, do I? Okay. Oh, it's a rejuve. Level 16. About on schedule. Oh, I really wonder if it's worth going up here. I know it's going to be a dead end. It's going to be a dead end for sure. Oh, never mind. No, this is it. Hey, wait a minute. Let's take this guy out. Let's hit level 18 before we get out of here. Dude, get over here. Extra strong. Skin. That's a great name. Skin. That's hilarious. And this guy's a minion. Where was his boss? Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish killing these guys because the experience is good. So I'm level 18 now. Oh, I'm sorry, level 17. 17. There goes my weapon. So I guess we had another boss over here somewhere. Where'd we go? No. Well, where's the main guy there? Haven't seen him. Okay, well, we don't know, I guess. I should be able to just tank and aerial, in fact, with my equipment. Let's go get my weapon repaired, though.
Hello.
Oh, thank good day.
This ought to be interesting. 322 health. I'm gonna have to clear these guys out, I think, otherwise I'm gonna be caught in like block lock and dodge lock and all this kind of crap. Resurrecting these little bastards. There's another one up here. Yeah, there he is. Nope, that's Endario. Yet, I'm gonna kill these little dark ones first. We should be able to. You're fine. We should be able to just sit here and tank them. As you can see, we're doing just fine. for what it's worth.
This maiden shall.
The carrot. Good day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So that was Ondario. Pretty easy. Did pretty much all the quests in Act 1, 2.
I know my.
One to fight. Actually, give me that back. 1 to 5 lightning damage. Okay. I'll use that for a little while. Oh, now it gets really interesting because now I can hire a mercenary.
How about you? Greetings.
Let's see here. We go defensive. I think defensive is probably the best. We just need to get him a weapon. And I'm going to reach into my stash here, my shared stash, and pull out another weapon. I'm not sure why do I have so many of these type potions here. These aren't doing me any good. Also, I think I'm not going to be using like this at all. So let's drop all that. Let's see. Sky Strike is level 28. Sky Strike is actually looks like something that's probably pretty good. I mean, 1 to 250 lightning damage, so I'll probably be using bows by that point at least. But before then, it doesn't look like there's really anything that's going to be better than what I'm using right now. Hellcap is another one that's okay. Rip Hook is another one that's pretty good. Sky Strike and Rip Hook. Yeah, Rip Hook looks pretty amazing, actually. But until then, and then of course you got Witch Build String. And then the burr is, let's see, crossbows, with my crossbows. Actually, maybe I have this low-level crossbow. No, I don't. So as you can see, Hellrack is the name of that one Colossus crossbow. Yeah, I've had quite a few of them drop. It looks pretty impressive when you look at the numbers, but I don't know. We'll try Burza first. That's level 41, and we'll probably try both. We'll try both of them, I think. But as far as the crossbows are concerned, level 10 or level 18 Ichor String. It still does horrible damage though. It's got a piercing attack though. Maybe it's probably really slow too. The only reason the Burza is usable is because of the 80% increased attack speed. Doomslinger. Yeah, I think Demon Machine. No, that's level 49. No way. Okay. Anyway, let's go see what we got to give our merc here. I'm pretty sure that I've got a low-level weapon for him. I'm pretty sure this is my Obedience Thresher. No, I think we're going to have to go to the polearms. And I think we've got like a low-level halberd. I don't have an F low-level halberd? Are you kidding me? Superior Cryptic Axe. Halberd. Well, there's a superior halberd for him. That's at least a pretty good weapon that he can't use it. Why can't he use it? 16, he's just... okay, he doesn't have the strength, basically. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Is there anything else I can give him? You know what I could do? We could put a hell rune in, or actually no, we don't have to go that expensive. I don't want to waste a hell rune. We probably have a junk jewel here with minus 16. Yeah, there we go. Minus 15 requirements. There you are. That'll work. Okay, that at least gives him something. He can't yet use Saigon's helm and armor, but he can in 1 level, so we'll just wait 1 level. Saigon's helm and armor give 10% life leech. So, and plus pretty good defense for this point in the game, so that should keep him alive once I can do that. Oh my god. Okay, I don't really need to go through this crap. I hate this. I hate the sewers. I just hate the sewers. This guy's worth attacking. You know, get over here, dude. What are you doing up there? Being silly. Okay, now, so I got his aura, and now I've got 860 defense, which is, or 850 defense, which is pretty good. Pretty good for this point in the game. So I'm really pretty tanky. Holy crap. Forget these guys. Forget these guys. Not worth it whatsoever. Ouch. Looks like we got some champions here. The ghostly guy has to go because he's chilling me. I don't want to be chilled. Thank you. There's the level. See, oh wow. Found level 3 already. So level 18. Put in dodge lock again. Oh, funny, the unique bird each just dropped. I don't know, do you think that'd be worth it? Let me see what it is. Let's see. 12 to 45. Nope, that, what I got does actually more average damage. It might be a little bit faster, though. Plus a little bit more dexterity. That's really, really debatable.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
He might actually do better with that. We'll see. Is this it? That's it. I just don't think that was it over there. Well, I'm gonna go double back here. This has gotta be it. Oh no. No, it's dead end. He looks like he's attacking faster with that. Since it's pretty much close to the same average damage, I think I'll just leave that on him.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay, we found it. Did he get a level yet? No. Oh man, he's got this like choke point going on here. I'm slowly whittling my way through it. Alright, let's go for Radamant himself here. Serious, bro? You serious? He's got some strong poison. Okay, he got a level. Good. Good.
It is an honor to serve you.
All right, so we'll leave him with that weapon.
Atma has been avenged.
All right, so Saigons. What is it? What is socketed in here? Oh, it's a lightning resist. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. I think that's all the way from my barbarian that did that. I think. Yeah, because I'm gonna need some lightning resist for like Diablo. And alright, do we have another Saigon's armor? We don't. Am I gonna switch my Saigon's armor out for anything? I don't really have any plans to do that. Let's see, another Saigon's. I have several. Yeah, there's a Saigon armor. So as you can see, I've been collecting them because they're useful actually, and of course you're hardcore. And so you can die with them, and then you're going to need another pair. So that's why I'm collecting them.
How do I know it? Good day.
If this character dies, I'm going to have to, you know, have another pair ready for the next character. So, let's see here. We are probably going to need some stamina potions. Gotta go for the Mega Slayer.
Greetings.
I would like to do maybe a little bit of jabbing or something. Let me go see about my my spears. See if I got anything in the unique spear category. Okay, I know I got some. It's not enough enhanced damage to really make it worth my while. I don't have any of the low-level spears, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Don't have any. I have a normal. Oh, I have a superior pike with many sockets. Well, the durability on those is just so horrible, though. An ethereal Stygian pike, I guess, if I wanted to make a Breath of the Dying ethereal Stygian pike, but I don't think I ever am going to do that. Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep going. Just keep going. Probably, I think my first bow is available at like 28 or 29, so we'll probably just get to level 28, 29, and then just go bows. Which means we're gonna be doing this kind of a setup for a while, I guess. So we gotta go get a cube. Actually, you know what? Let's skip the cube, because what'll happen is I can use the cube in my shared stash, and then once we get to Act 3... you know, maybe I should just go do the cube just for the experience, I don't know. Go get the cube. Get the cube or not to get the cube. See if I can find the place. If I can find the place, I'll do it. No. Cube. Leapers. Nah, Cave Leapers not worth it. Not worth it chasing them all around the map. Yeah, let's go do the cube thing. Level can I use what level is that? That's not it. We'll just do this for the experience. I think we're gonna switch to bows pretty soon. In fact, I've got an idea to go get an edge bow. But an edge bow has and I forgot what level requires. I think it's like 22 or something, I want to say. Or is it 25? Rabbit might be 25. Maybe a Zephyr, then. Maybe we'll just do Zephyr. In fact, I kind of want to do that right now. I'm tired of whacking people individually here. Yeah, let's go get a Zephyr. When I get a level. One level. I'm tired of this block lock thing. It's driving me nuts here. Horrible block lock I'm experiencing. Okay, looks like we'll get our level right here. Boom! Okay. I'm good. Let's go. Yeah, it's time to do bows. I'm sick of this. This block lock is driving me nuts. Okay, let's do a Zephyr, or I hope I can do a Zephyr. Oh man, no. I gotta wait till one more level. No, 2 more levels. No. It's Ort Eth, I want to say. Ort Eth, is it? You know what? Oh, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to. Yep. I want to say it's like Ort Eth or something like that. Hold on, Zephyr. I'm gonna look it up. Look it up. It's one of the early ones, right? I guess it would be Z. Zephyr. Ort Eth, yeah, that's it. Darn, okay, I've got to wait till level 21, though. So, alright, so let's get our Saigon stuff back on. We're going to wait until level 21. It's 2 more levels. But that's okay. 2 more levels isn't too bad. Okay, I'm just getting a little antsy here. This is okay in the early game, but when you're like when the enemy's health starts to rise a little bit, you're just sitting there whacking them, it starts getting kind of old. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm player 7, but it's a little bit. Oh, there's a waypoint. Well, I guess I might as well get it. Let me through, please. Why did they pick up those chain bombs? Okay, this is a dead end. I know that. I know that's a dead end. Oh, I do not like Act 2, I tell you. I do not like Act 2. And the annoying thing about Act 2 is it's got that quest you have to do, and there's no way around it. Like in Act 3, I can cheese Act 3 by using Colin's Will, or Colin's Flail from, you know, another difficulty. Act 2, there's nothing you can do there. You've got to get the staff every single time. You got to go through the Maggot Lair every single time. There's nothing you can do about that. This is not it. There's just nothing you can do about that. It's so frustrating. Actual chance to hit me is 11%. This is it right here. Oh no, it's not. Fake out. Wow. Faked out. Here it is. Come on, Merc, let's go. Kill him. There's a small churn. Oh, it's a green churn. Check that brown churn. There's the Corrodor Cube. Actually, +1 maximum damage at this point in the game is probably not too bad. I'll keep it. Level 19. 2 more levels. Two more levels, man.
Hello.
Actually, let's sell that. I need the money. I just need the money. Okay, Dry Hills. Let's go to the Maggot Lair. Might be able to corner this guy. Corner this guy, I can kill him. Got him. Got him. Yeah, okay, never mind. This guy isn't even unique. Yeah, it's getting tedious. I can't one-hit kill anything anymore. Just if I was a barbarian or a paladin, I'd be able to add like some damage to this attack, but as an Amazon, I don't really have, other than Deadly Strike, I don't really have any way of reducing the damage. Oh, that was a leveled, as they tend to do when they're actually getting kills. That was close. That was close. That was close. Let's pick an amulet. I need some money. These guys are not worth messing with. It's a dead end, apparently. Need to find the waypoint. I'm lucky. No, it's not down here. Okay. It's going to be up then. Here it is. Okay, got the waypoint. Let's find the Maggot Lair. Magic Beast. Beetle Burst. Good. That's one more level to go, and then I'll be able to switch to a bow.
I can't
Just
hurry
curious about
anymore.
that crystal sword. No, it's not ethereal. I saved that. I've got 358 health points, which is plenty for normal Act 2. I'm just gonna save that, that level. Here it is, I found it. Nice. Oh boy, Maggot Lair. Oh yes, what fun. Oh good. Lucky break on that one. Oh, this is the part that sucks. You just have to fight those guys. You can't get around them. Of course, I could lower it to like player as 1, and that'd be a little bit easier, but I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, I still need the levels. But I was lucky. This Maggot Lair was really short. Good. Whoa! Something hit me like crazy there. Something really hit me there. That was crazy, man. This is gonna be pretty heavy with the poison. Alright, let's go ahead and open that thing. Staff
I am
the kings.
overburdened.
Yes, I know you're overburdened. I'm gonna put it in there. That's all I need from that place. That's all we need.
Greetings.
Thus, good day.
How may I help you?
Plus 12 life and 1 to 3 fire damage. I don't think you can go wrong with that. I'm gonna sell that, and I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, let's go find the headpiece. Lost City. Probably gonna have to be up here. One of those little lightning things I can dodge. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, you can get so dodge and block locked with the Amazon. On the one hand, you could say, well, it's better to do that than to die, but on the other hand, that can make you die is the problem. Okay. Here we go. Claw Viper Temple. Oh no, I'm sorry, Lost City. It's Lost City first. A little bit ahead of myself. Lights out. Here it is, Claw Viper Temple. Found it.
I know what I'm doing.
Let's go down here. I like these Claw Vipers because they don't have a lot of health. Easy to kill. That what's my blocking rate? My blocking rate is still 34% chance, and they've got an 11% chance to hit me, so I'm still very, very safe here. I think this is it up here. Oh, no, okay. No. No, that's not it. Almost got that level. Good enough. Oh yeah, in addition to everything else, this does like 50% extra damage to undead, this weapon. Nice. Yeah, it's an amazing low-level weapon. There is no better low-level weapon than Column's Flail as far as I'm concerned. Even if you were to make something with like the best, you know, crap jewels you can find, best low-level jewels, I really don't think you can get better than this. Not at level 1, anyway. Not something that you can use at level 1. Here it is. No? There it is. Yeah. Zephyr time. We're this flailing about here.
Hey, hi.
Blessings to you.
Okay. Zephyr
Let there
time.
be light.
Let there be Zephyr. Alright, so, let's see here. Okay, this Ort Eth. Eth. Okay, we're probably going to have to get a bow from Charcy in Act 1. Just need a 2-socket quick bow. Let me talk to Drogon real quick. Okay. And we can still wear all the rest of Saigon's set, which is going to be very
hi
helpful.
there.
Alright, so she's like a blade bow, or hunter's bow is probably what we want. It doesn't really matter the damage because we're not going to be using, like the base damage. So I should just you know, 2-socket blade
What
bow
can I
would
do
be
for you?
fine. If you don't mind. Not sure what the amount of sockets they can get. I'm guessing 3 probably is the max at this point.
Good day.
There it is, 2-socket hunter's bow. Ort F. And of course we're gonna need some like arrows, right? Something like that. Oh yeah, and I like the faster move rate. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna go exploding arrow. I think we're just gonna go exploding arrow with this, and get to level 30 or so, or get to where we can use something. Yeah, the only reason I'm a little bit hesitant about exploding arrow because I know that once we get to like Act 4, it's not going to do much damage because we're going to have a lot of fire immunity. Or not fire immunity, but fire resistance to deal with. But it'll get us to there anyway. So it's probably worth doing. Either that or multiple shot, but the damage in this is going to be just absolute crap, so. And then from there, once I get to where I'm like level 28 or something like that, I'm going to switch into, you know, just raw bow kind of damage with another bow. So exploding arrow, and then I guess on top of that, I guess you got to do what? Fire arrow penetrate? I guess you want to penetrate at least, but fire arrow to increase the damage on exploding arrow. Okay, it's actually not that impressive, the damage on that. We'll see how this works, though. In theory, this should be like okay, right?
Good day.
Shut up. Shut up. It's pretty fast. Pretty fast. I'm not expecting amazing damage. Oh, also, wow, drains your mana like crazy. I'm going to be using a lot of mana with this, looks like. Okay, well, it does work, but boy, is my mana going quick. Also, I cannot get through that way. I'm going to need some mana, I think. Okay, I'm going to have to go through an alternate route there, because that's not getting through there. It does do damage, though. Player 7, it does do damage. How am I supposed to get over here? But I somehow need better mana regen or something. I might use some mana charms just to up my mana, so I have a lot more bigger mana pool. Hells 2. Fire Eye, my man.
I need more.
Yeah, I don't expect this is going to do a lot to Mr. Fire Eye here. Let me put Exploding Arrow right there. And Magic Arrow? Magic Arrow. No. What am I doing? Exploding Arrow, and then put Magic Arrow right there.
Not enough mana.
Alright, yeah. Whatever.
Am I the first to find this arcane fortress?
just get a bunch of mana potions, I think.
Hello.
If we're gonna try and use this thing, we're just gonna need a lot of mana potions, I think. I've actually never really tried Exploding Arrow at all, that I remember. Because I haven't really played a Boazon since, you know, since before 1.10, I think. Of course, before that time, it was a complete waste. Complete waste of time, obviously. Before then.
I need mana.
So, penetrate, man.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
Unbelievably lame. Oh, wait. Not get caught up in something. It's kind of doing it. I mean, you know, the mana thing is just hideous. The mana cost of this thing. It is just hideous. You know what? My Merc's dying. Yeah, the mana cost is just horrible. Let's see here. I can't do that yet. So I had Ravenclaw. I'm not sure what level this fires its explosive arrows or bolts at. I do know it doesn't cost me any mana when it does, though. Right? That's kind of key here. I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to try something else. Yeah, well, we don't actually need... We don't need that. What is this? Get rid of that. I mean, give it... Oh, what the heck. Gives us a little fire damage, but still. I need the money. Yeah, because this bow does essentially the same thing. I'm guessing that the level of fire arrow it shoots is probably similar. So what we could do here, I'm going to just respec here a little bit with the pluggy mod. I'm going to do this. Okay, we need to do this, and this. Yes. Okay. So we're going to test something out. I bet you, because I know it shoots an exploding arrow. I'm not sure what level it shoots it at, but if I just put a bunch in fire arrow, then theoretically the synergy should make this do some actually kind of impressive damage, right? But for free. I think that's working. Yeah. Because how these fires explosive arrows or bolts work is it literally shoots exploding arrow at a certain level, and so if I put points in the synergy, it should pump up that damage. But I get it for free, is the idea. I don't have to actually, you know, use the mana. So it looks like it is working. It's not great damage, but it's, you know, it's something. Yeah, it's really not great damage. It's working and it's free. I'm not having to spend all this mana, which is a pain in the butt. So we'll use this for a little while. That's better than what I was doing before, I think. It's something. If I could get a lot of fire damage from something, then that would help. Because all the fire damage adds to this. Ugh. Slowed me down. So if I could somehow add a lot of fire damage... I'm trying to think if I have anything in my stash that would do that, though. Like maybe a piece of equipment that would add a bunch of fire damage. I don't think I do, is the problem. Charms, I probably don't have too many fire damage charms if I have any. I hope it's this way, because I've been wasting a lot of time going over here. That's not. So this is kind of like shooting a weak fireball, basically. It's not very good. Yeah, that's not much. But it's all I got as far as a bow goes. Let's see. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go up here. I'm just gonna run past these guys. I have a lot of life regen. Blocking me here. I can't get past him. Boy, do I miss the sorceress and their teleport skill. You miss out with every character in this game. This door's not oh no. Slowly getting levels here. I need to get to, I think, level 28 before I can use my first real bow. Imagine doing this without being able to use anything, you know, other than what you find. Imagine that. Imagine. Just think about it. That would be truly frightening. Ah, good, we found it. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to clear these guys out first. Doing any damage? What's going on here? Not sure what was going on. Doesn't do any damage. Oh, just dodged your shot, bro.
Good riddance, freak.
Alright, where are we? What do we got? Circle. Circle. Where the hell is the circle? Is it to the right or to the left? Let's see, it's to the left. 3 defense, 10% roll fine, 10 life. Fire resist 6%. So we'll hang on to that. It's going to come in handy in Act 4. So what level do we have to get to? I think we have to get 25 to use Edge, if we want to use Edge. Almost positive the circle thing is down here. Yeah, there it is. It's right here. I knew it. Is that lightning resist coming in handy? I doubt if it's right there. This might be it, though. That might be it. See that little curve there? Seen that curve a million times, bro. Oh no, it's not. It's not it. Like a... I don't have anything in my inventory. I don't think there are any really good, unique, low-level bows, you know, in terms of damage. Really quite sad. This is not it. This is not it? No, it's not it. I can't do that. Clear this room. Sit there and just blast away with my freaking crappy bow. Not gonna drop anything for me though, are you? No potions, no nothing. No idea what my mercenary is. That isn't it. We know that. Just go straight up. That's not it. Get out of my way, please. This is not terrible, but it's, you know, it's not great. It's not ideal. But it's not a terrible way to kill things. It's not working really well, but it's not terrible. Ideally, it would take me just 2 hits to kill this guy. Nah, I found it. Now the problem is dealing with Duriel. It's going to be interesting, because we don't have any crushing blow. I think I might just lower players to players 1 while I fight this guy, just to make it not so ridiculous. Set players down to 1 so we don't take forever trying to kill this guy. Spend life. So... yeah, I guess we just run in here and just shoot him. Just sit here. Tape the button down. Got him.
I can't carry.
Pokemon, please. Thank you. Alright, not terrible. Terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Yeah, if I had, like, plans to run, you know, make a lot of Amazons, I'd definitely get a better bow. I'd figure something out.
This is
Probably what I'd do is I'd get like a 6-socket low-level bow and socket it with a bunch of like enhanced damage jewels, low-level enhanced damage jewels probably is what I'd do. Why do you keep picking that up? I guess it's okay.
Hello.
Oh yeah, we were gonna sell some of this. Sell that. Sell that. Well, that was Act 2. I'm going to leave it in Players 1, and we'll see how quickly we can get through Act 3 and 4. And I just forgot to talk to somebody, didn't I? Yep, I did. There he is.
You have done.
Congratulations.
Gerentel. Hello.
Jaren talking behind my back again.
Greetings.
So we don't need to do anything for Act 3, we just need to get to the end. And the reason for that is because we already have Column's Flail ready to go. Let's go ahead and stash that Zephyr bow. Alright, we'll just head out here and, you know, just get there. No problem. 22. 22. We're going to do it on Players 1 so we can get through here fast. We just, you know, clear everybody out, I think. Yeah, so we just instantly killed them in Players 1, so that's not too bad. Let's see if this guy drops the Jade Figurine. Yeah, he did. Okay, take the Jade Figurine and let's get out of here. So we're just going to skip all this crap because we don't have to do it. I love that. Act 3 is probably one of my favorite acts. It's maybe my favorite act. Wow. Level. Let's see, passives. No, I'm just going to put more in Fire Arrow. And life, just in case. You can never be too careful. It is hardcore, and you can die pretty quick in this act because of the fire stuff and the shamans. I don't think anything else is really a danger, but that can rip you apart real quick if you're just not paying attention. No matter how much life you have. Almost. Thank you. I'm attacking these guys because they're, you know, good experience here. This boss pack.
I need a key.
But everybody else we're gonna probably skip. I do miss the faster run walk of that other bow. I'm not sure why I took the other bow off. Be actually pretty good to have just for the faster run walk every so often. Yeah. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Dead end. If I'm lucky, I can find Flare right about up here. Or if I'm unlucky, I won't. Didn't actually mean to put that down portal there. I just hit the mouse button on accident.
Impossible.
This is a long Great Marsh. I'll give it that. Usually is not this hard to find flare. Oh man, it's gonna do one of these. Gonna do one of these, is it? Well, at least you're gonna give me like a waypoint here, or what? Okay, now. Cul-de-sac. Man, I swear to God, that fire's amazing from those shamans. Almost suspect some kind of bug to do with that. It's amazing how much damage. Okay, found the flare, yes. Okay. We're now where we want to be. There's really nothing we need. We could get the ring, but it's going to be a crap. There's no real reason to even get the ring unless it's on at least Nightmare, I think. I guarantee you it's not going to be something that we're going to be using. So I think we might just totally skip the flare jungle and go to the end. So, pausing just really quickly to take some enemies out here because they're just so easy to take out. There's so many of them. We'd like to probably get to at least level 25 about the time we get to Diablo, if that's possible. So I'm
It's locked.
taking the time to kill a few enemies. It's level 23. Since it doesn't take much time to kill the enemies. Oh, nice dead end.
I can.
Impossible. Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. Like, what? Had the wrong bow. So I got half a level. Oh god, you wouldn't do this to me. I'm almost thinking of putting my teleport Ami on. I have a couple of amulets with teleport on them. And it's times like this where I really wish I had access to that. On the other hand, I don't want to give up Angelic's amulet. Okay, there goes Storm Tree. Lower Karast. Take that fire resist shrine. Lower Karast doesn't really hold much for me. We're going to go to Upper Karast, or the Karast Bazaar here, I guess. Karast Bazaar. Oh. Boss back. Okay. Yeah. Karast Bazaar is next. Because we got a couple of things to do here. Actually, we got one thing to do here, and that's it. We gotta go to the Rune Temple. And that's it. And I could stand right in the middle of all these guys because they have pretty much no chance to hit me. 19% chance. Yeah, so I'm pretty safe there. Liam Eason's tomb. That. Alright, let's go get the rewards for those couple of items that we just got.
Good day. Well, praise you.
It's the golden bird. And of course the tomb also.
You have found from the
All this trouble over a tattered book.
Alright, cool. So that gives us 459 health points. Which it's be pretty hard to die with what we've got 459 health points at this point. I'm not saying you couldn't do it, but you'd have to work at it. See if we can kill the council. Oh, don't tell me I'm going the wrong way. No, okay, good. I'll just pick up that waypoint. Amazon just doesn't really have any way to traverse terrain fast. The Paladin has charge and vigor. Barbarian has increased speed and leap and jump. And Socialist has teleport. I guess the Necromancer doesn't have anything, and the Druid doesn't have anything. No, Druid has Feral Rage. Necromancer, okay, Necromancer I guess is the other character that didn't have anything, but a lot of these other characters can get Enigma and teleport around just fine, right? But the Amazon with Enigma is kind of useless. She doesn't, well, yeah, okay, yeah, the +2 skills help, and the plus, you know, faster run walk, but like, because you can't make a caster character with her, there's no, like, damage skills, spells that she has. It's kind of like, Enigma is not wasted on her, but it's kind of is, because your cast rate is also so slow. It's the slowest cast rate in the game. It's horrible. So even if you did have teleport with Enigma, you're still going to cast it so slow that you might as well just walk anyway. Yeah, I'll stand right in your fire and tank it. What's she gonna do about it? What's she gonna do? Oh, I got the set Grim Wand. What do you want? I'm just gonna pick this up just to sell. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here? Since when are you all of a sudden killing me without my consent here? Is that it? Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Okay, so, oh no, I saw one guy. Oh well. That's what we're gonna do is go to town. We're gonna sell some of this junk I've been collecting.
Good to see you.
We're gonna get Column's flail and we're gonna bash that thing right in. Infernal torch. That. 15 life. I think you might as well keep that. I keep all these charms. Keep all of it. And Column's Flail is something that I want right now. Let's see, it's over... Here it is. Oh, no, wait. No, we don't want to do that. I totally forgot. We've got to go back and get column set, because if I use this, it's going to disappear. And then I won't be able to get it again. Piece of crap. Yeah, it's in the forthcoming... It's in the forthcoming difficulties that I can use that and it doesn't disappear. Alright, well that sucks. So I'm going to have to go back really quickly. It won't take long. I'll go get the set pieces here. Jeez. Totally forgot about that. No, it's in like Nightmare and Hell that I can use that and it won't disappear. Because it's from normal. Alright, well, this won't take that long, though. Silly me. Spider Cavern? There it is. Ha! That's alright. Minor detour. Were you hiding there? Were you hiding there, bro? I think you were. Wish I had that bow with the vigor on it. That would be nice. How do I get over here? Is it really this complicated this time, this maze? It's usually not even... It's so straightforward, usually. I can't believe I'm having to go this far out of my way to get over there. That's insane. Almost level 20. What you guys are doing. Tell me what you guys think you're doing here. Wow, that was the most complicated I've ever seen the Spider Cavern. Like 1 in a million right there. Okay, got Column's Eye. 1 down. Let's see. Then we got to do from there. We got to do. Let's see. I'm going to go back. I guess I'll backtrack through the flare from here to the flare jungle. I guess that'd probably be the best way to do it. Whoops! I hit that again on accident. Okay, so the Kuras Bazaar. We're gonna go. Did we find the waypoint? I guess no, you didn't find the waypoint to the Kuras Bazaar. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll run across it down here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Now that we got that, you know what? I really need some like stamina potions.
Good evening.
I'm walking a lot here. This guy doesn't sell stamina potion. What is wrong with you, Ormus? Ormus, what the heck is wrong with you?
What can I do for you?
It's insane. Why doesn't Ormus sell stamina potion? You guess this is good. Oh my god. Why am I over here? Okay, yeah. Want to try this character out in cows with their full, like, bow gear. Multi-shot cow killer. Atmosphere of the works. That used to work. Long time back, that used to work. You could slaughter cows with multi-shot and a good bow. But things have changed, and I don't know if that's still a valid type of a build. I'm gonna find out, though. So, Flare Jump. Oh, boy. What? Stamina problems. So Flare Jungle. Where's our stuff? Let's try this. Maybe we'll get lucky. This is the waypoint. Okay. Well, I ended up getting the waypoint there anyway. Let's try now. Whoa! God. That fire. Shaman fire hurts like hell, even when you got 400 life and some resists, man. And there's my level. More fire arrow. And, I guess more life, because I'm scared. Okay, here it is. Well, we got the Gidman. And, this is also where the dungeon is, of course.
This dagger will
Okay.
separate the faithful from the fallen.
Really? Alright, Flare Dungeon. 500 health, Flare Dungeon. Shouldn't be a problem. As long as no one shoots fire in my face like that, for instance. Okay, I'm just trying to, really just trying to get through here. Should I pick up that Eld Rune? I'll pick up that. Like this is... Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Man, those guys hurt. I can't believe how much... Like, a few seconds and half my 500 health point life was taken, and I have 26 fire resistance. So it's like, what's going on with that? I can tell you one thing. When I use... like fire breath or whatever with the sorceress isn't anywhere near that effective. I know that. Something's up. There's an Eld Rune. I'll take that. Sometimes those runes are hard to find. Pick up that gnarled staff or not? I'll pick up that gnarled staff. No. I don't think it can get 4 sockets. See you later, boys. Okay, here it is. Wow, finally found level 2. Tier rune. Tier runes are pretty useful, as far as I'm concerned. Rank, really. I did it again, man. The thing is, I don't have it like anything else to. Oh, there it is. I don't have anything else to put on that left or right mouse button there, so every time I misclick there, I throw a portal. Yeah. Alright, here it is. Good. Level 3. Now, this is the worst level, though. Maybe if I get lucky, I find it instantly. That ain't it. That ain't it. Wait a minute, what's this up here? No, that ain't it. No, it's not it. At least it's not one of the ones where you have the bars making that maze. It's the worst, man. You don't have teleport. Oh, found it. Okay. This guy is going to be immune to fire, but he's not going to be immune to the actual arrow. Stop moving. Okay, good. And we still got this guy. Oh, that's the worst of it right there. That's bizarre. That's the worst of it. Though I'm not a big fan of this place either. Got it. Take it.
I need a key.
This place kind of sucks too, actually. Hold it. Oh, ouch.
It's locked.
No. God, it's slow. It's slow. Okay, that's a dead end, pretty sure. What the heck? Oh, I can't, yeah, that teleport ammy, man. I'm really thinking about it. I'd lose 75 life, but still, what's 75 life at this point? I think I will. I think we will. Where's my teleport ammy? I had one. Okay, this is one for a barbarian, but I had another one. I had a magic one. Unfortunately, it looks like I can't use it because it's probably right here, right? No. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. 48. Really? Wow, you got to be 48 to use. Oh my god. I didn't know that. I guess we're not doing the teleport ammy thing. Not until level 48 anyway. I care not about your mana burn. I don't use mana. It's one of the weird things about Diablo 3 is nobody had like a standardized like mana energy thing. Everybody had like different stuff. Like the barbarian had like, I don't know, rage or something like that. The assassin type character had something else. The sorcerer had, you know, another kind of like mana. It was very weird. It was really very weird. That was a very weird game. The way they chose to do some things, it's like, why would you complicate things like that? And then at the same time, they would oversimplify things that, you know, that worked well in the original. Like the skill system. I just don't know why they did a lot of things they did with that game. But I think most, or a lot of the veterans of Diablo did not end up liking Diablo 3 very much. They liked it like I did. I kind of liked it initially, and then it got old. It got old very fast. Whereas I'm still pretty, you know, I still really like Diablo 2. Diablo 2 had a lot of staying power with me. But Diablo 3, I thought it was just something that was fun to play for just a short while, and then it was boring. Put that there, there. Do I have more rejuve? Yeah, I do. There you go. Greater healing potion, greater healing potion. Alright. We found it, finally. We are nearly level 25, though. It's nice being able to just sit here and tank stuff like this. Column's hard. Okay. Alright. Alright. Actually,
Hello.
let's get the,
You have.
let's get the
This is
stupid
good
ring
to
from
see
Ormus. The Gidbin.
This magic, yes.
This magic ring is pretty much not useful. Okay, Traversal, and now we just need to complete Column's Flail. We just need the flail piece now, which dropped a while ago.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Oh, this guy's still. Oh, hello. Torque Ice Fist. There it is. Okay, now he's gone. I killed the entire council. Mephisto time? Mephisto time. Oh, wait. Okay, we got dolls, but we're not players. We're not like players 9 or something like that, or 8. Yeah, we're not players 8, so we don't really worry about the dolls too much. Yeah, otherwise, that would have been scary. Okay, that's a dead end. Never mind that.
Impossible.
I think this is it. That's it. Yay. Oh, okay. Boss pack. I'll take these guys. Sacred Glove. I'll pick that up. They'll probably sell for something. Oh, is this it? Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Am I seriously out of... Yeah, nearly out of arrows. I have 40 arrows left, and that's it. Drop some arrows for me? This will probably drain all my arrows first. Okay. Yeah, look, probably gonna have to go back for some arrows. Oh my god. Alright, let's go back for some arrows. Mephisto's gonna take quite a few arrows to kill, I'm guessing. Where is... What in the world? Pratley? You still over here? Since when are you still over here?
Welcome. Yes.
What your problem is, man? What is your problem? Was your problem? He's usually over in his blacksmith shop. Alright, okay. Alright, we got this. So it's gonna take a little while, but you know. Actually let's go tank for a mark, otherwise the mark's coming back. Stop getting lucky, dude. Come on. I know your chance to hit is gotta be pretty pathetic. Yeah. Well, it's actually 40%. 42% chance to hit, not pathetic. Still. Ouch. Oh, let's actually light belt. Let me check that out. No, that's crap. We have so many of those too. Topaz, just to sell, I guess. Oh, I was gonna say something. What did I say?
Greetings.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and quit it here because I've got to eat. So, we're gonna go ahead and continue this tomorrow.